Я его ищу. Это что такой за вздох был? Чей? Страшные звуки это были.
Good girl.
Ну что, идем искать Грифона. Я поставила этот... Господи, я забыла, как он называется. Вот, локсвинг. Так как здесь нету перехода между локациями, я выбрала вот эту вот. Я вот хз пока где... Где мне этого графона искать? Где-то внизу. Так. Ну, посмотрим, что оно, куда оно, как оно. Я пока хз. Так отсюда выходила. Значит, это выход. Ну, это случай где-то тут.
Ready, go?
Ну, так я читала это. Южная часть. Возле врат. Замка. Вот где-то тут. Или тут, может быть. Так вижу что-то большое. Нет, это не вермифон. Это не то, что мне надо. Ну да ладно.
If that's what I think it is, this isn't gonna be easy. Let's try. This one. Help me, boy. Kill! Rest well. I know I will. After it. Come on. Faster. to the stables, girl.
Угу. Это выход в этот. Попробуй через город пойти.
Good day to you, Sid. The crystals we get from the temple. We must be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's notice.
Господи, эти женщины, они меня скоро добьют, блин. Ну, видишь, вот эта вот локация. Типа где-то здесь, либо тут. Типа либо где-то тут. Вот поэтому я и думала пойти через город уже.
Good day to you.
Я хоть туда иду. Туда. Не. Чё, блин, туда пошла? Просто сундучок золотой. Теперь сюда. Запутаешься в этих проходах. А? Ну. Все. Где-то сюда. Я думала, крылышко.
Good girl. Run like the wind.
Ну, понятное дело.
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Мы идем на верном пути.
Be safe. Leatherwork will have to wait. Vogel, look sharp. Nice try.
Собаку мы идем. Ушатали гадины. Ну ты тут грифон. Откусили ему крылышки, крылышки. Эх. Лай.
Something there, boy.
Как же кивье.
Could that be our man? Are you all right?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear.
Не вижу
Remember selling
сердечко в
to a
чате.
merchant by the name of Karen.
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
Загрызли мы этого грифона. Хе-хе. О боже. Кабран, ты видел, какие сытые солнцестояния? Да тут вот в чем прикол. В каждой локации есть своя локация. Вот. И это еще даже не половина игры. Вот тут еще будет мне где гулять. Вот здесь еще где будет гулять. Вот тут тоже будет где гулять. Не переживай.
And with a bit of luck, Clive might even find the geezer.
Bloody busy.
How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
Господи, эти сеты на ханта это просто как тюль
asked me to
кто-то
give you this.
повешал, блин.
Along
Там
with
еще
his
такой
regards.
более-менее. Ой.
You're joking. He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done. So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Ужас.
Then we
Что
better keep this
рассказывать
close to
там?
our chests. Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself.
Ужас.
Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me
Кошка
right
такая
up.
кошка.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Господи, Саня,
Just
знаешь
don't
что?
expect me to go turning out work like this.
Она
There's a
кошка у
reason
меня
he does his
моя
own hunting. He
уснула
knows
на мешке с
exactly what
цементом.
I used to look for, and that's how he gets them to layer
Он
up so
как раз и
nicely.
нужен.
Don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse breaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got work to be getting on with. Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. I wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted. I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
Ей, все. Грифона ушатали, кузнецы больше не плачут. Как же эти коты. Пояс убийцы драконов. Чё себе. Ну чё за эскизы?
Back, are ya? Something for you, dear.
Меч усилия. Но я могу как раз слепить его.
It'd last you a good while. Anything else?
Ну-ка. Ну.
Ось то ж це гра. Мішок цементу.
Ага, под пивко. Я вот не знаю, как сделать. Пойти дальше, но тут плюсик или нет. Вроде бы полезно мне будет. Ну, попробую.
Hunting down bears, stringing them.
Так. Просто миллион как не буду залезть. Обход, что ли? Ай. Сюда иду. А, тут спуск еще. Не кормишь.
Sid, I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose to let...
We did.
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands. Apparently, the duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
I can't say that I've had much practice healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see, the hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar. And when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer. If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, Imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me, untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but if you happen to be in the duchy on other business...
Tell me of these Morganbeards, then.
But of course, if my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes. Oh, and they grow in the marshes of Sorrowise. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract unsavory creatures. Nothing you cannot handle, though, I'm sure.
Ой, как сидёшка.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
It'll take ages to tidy all this stuff up.
All right, Sid.
Ready, go?
Enough of you, are there? Marshes near the Abbey are certainly damp. Let's see if they're damp enough for Morgan beards. Bright yellow. Size of a goblin's eye. Fungus goblin. He certainly wasn't wrong about them being attracted to the flowers, though. Nice try. Give me thunder! There's a good boy. Give me thunder! Something familiar about this scent. It reminds me of home. Hopefully this will be enough.
One day, I want to sail all the way.
is rare that we see you so often in the backyard, Sid. What brings you to the gardens?
I found your flowers.
Yes, wonderful. These are almost identical to the plates in my tome. Did you have any trouble locating them?
Finding them was the easy part, but it's odd. They remind me of my childhood somehow. I don't remember these flowers specifically, but we must have grown them in the castle garden. If the petals are meant to improve the effectiveness of medicines, it's possible that the court physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made my brother.
If the ducal healers were
Максимально
convinced of their properties,
забавный
that is all the more reason to begin growing our own supply
есть
here.
чел, которого зовут Купка.
Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you
На
brought me to make
украинском
something that
языке
might
это
aid you
Кучка.
on your travels. I
Типа
need only a
Купка это
moment to
Кучка.
extract the essence from the petals.
Поэтому меня что-то упарывает, когда я слышу это имя.
And here we are. A phial of pure Morganbeard extract. A single drop added to any one of your restoratives will increase its potency. At least I hope it will.
Кстати, ты бы видел, что это за кубка. Там не кубка, там, не знаю, навалено мышцами. В принципе, я могу показать тебе, если его сейчас не будет. Вот, я знаю, что мне эта штука полезнее будет. Даже так скажу, Сань, ты его в самом начале видел. Даже когда Бенедикту ушатали, ты тоже его видел. Вот. О, Хьюго Купка. Смотри, какая морда, блин, больше, чем мой персонаж раза 3, наверное. Купка, блин. Кучка, блин. Ай, не могу. Так, не выйти надо отсюда.
Let us know if you find any rotten plants.
Опять потерялись. Нарушитель, то есть ты. Нормально.
And what can I do for you? I reckon I can find a buyer. You got out else? I'll be thankful you got that much. I reckon I can find a buyer. I'll be thankful you got that much.
Что-то как-то жестко для мгновенного всего хп.
You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Finished, are you?
То есть назначить слоты я не могу. Смешно. Смешно. Все, идем по сюжету наконец.
We must be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's notice.
Gov gave you the news then. We're leaving for Rosalith. But not before I know exactly what's going on. What have we heard? All sorts. Nobody was expecting the Delmex to open up a new front against the Empire, least of all our friends in the provinces. Reports have been rolling in from all over the place, with no two saying the same thing. I've been passing them on to Vivian, in the hope she can make sense of them. If you're set on going, you'll want to talk to her. Understood.
Vivian.
Ah, if it isn't my favorite pupil.
Да,
Let's see now.
Чик,
Where
держи
did we
курс.
leave? Well, this is a surprise. My lectures are rarely so well attended.
You know what they say? A little knowledge, can't hurt?
We're going to Rosalith to deal with Kupka. What's the situation there?
Кучка.
Whoa there, Lord
А, как
Rosfield.
же с этими именами
I'm sure you're
известными?
champing at the bit to return to your roost. But to fully understand the present situation, one must first understand how it came to be.
Ну, меня просто убивает, блин.
Let us begin with the story of Hugo Kupka.
Or the permanent economic advisor to the Dalmekian government, to give him his formal title. In a republic founded on commerce, there could hardly be a more influential position. It has granted him both extraordinary wealth and extraordinary power. Not that he ever wanted for the latter. Being Titan's dominant, he is also
вот он,
Dalmekia's
Титан,
last
не то,
line
что
of
ваша
defense,
Destiny.
a fact he has used to his considerable advantage. Why, he was even able to pry Drake's Fang,
Саня,
one of
если
the
быть
pillars
Титаном,
of
то
the
только
Republic,
таким.
from Parliament's grip. And he was quick to buy the loyalty of the Fang's protectors. Today they are his faithful creatures, a private army in all but name. The self-same army that marches upon Rosarian soil as we speak. By which I mean imperial soil, not that you need
Ну,
reminding
потом
of the
увидишь, не
fact.
переживай.
Suffice it to say, the Empire's
Такой блондинчик
intentions
был,
are
если
elsewhere
помнишь.
at present. Deadlocked as
Где-то
it
в
is
первых
with
еще
Dalmekia
сериях.
over its occupation of the Crystalline Dominion,
Ой.
where its legions are now gathered. Scarcely a handful of garrisons remain to secure its western provinces, and half of
Да, они
them left
как-то не
after the
особо
fall of
тоже.
Drake's breath. With the threat of the Ironblood thus diminished, they had little cause to fear a maritime invasion. And so today, only a token force guards the former duchy's shores, as Kupka was quick to descry. He landed his troops on the Rosarian coast without encountering so much as a single ship. All for you, Clive.
О,
He
все
wants
для
your
меня.
head. And so he and his men advance upon Rosalith, not to capture the province, but to draw you out.
Ой, тут прям интересно это, потому что он что-то все время тужится.
You said Kupka's
Не
forces
может
sailed up the
нормально.
coast. What of Port Isolde then? Is the city safe?
На-
Quite.
Там либо кто-то
According
Сида
to the
подставил.
Guardians of the Flame, the Dalmekian fleet floated by without incident, but not without remark. When they learned Kupka's forces were making for Rosalith, our friends were quick to begin arranging the exodus of her citizens. And so the stage will soon be set for your heroic homecoming. Alas, it will be a more trying task to enter the capital than it was to leave it.
Hugo's men hold Buick Bridge, despite the Imperials' repeated attempts to wrest it back from their grasp. And they were careful not to repeat the Empire's mistake in neglecting their coastal defenses. The seas around Rosalith are firmly under Dhalmekian control. So tell me, pupil mine, what do you believe to be the best route to Rosalith?
The north. Across the northern border near Phoenix Gate. Then take the road through Stillwind down to the capital. Hardly the quickest route, but at least we won't be spotted.
A little local knowledge goes a long way. And so must you.
We'd best get a move on then.
Oh, will you be going too?
Aye. I've been waiting a long time to give that fucker a taste of his own medicine. I would have missed this for the world.
Еще один мститель, блин.
We should be on our way.
Lead on.
Вот и к чему веду, то что когда вы ушатали Бенедикту, я не думаю, что Сид что-нибудь такое бы вытворил, чтобы отправить ее бошку у Купки. То есть, возможно, кто-то его подставил. У меня такое предположение есть, не одно.
Fortify the castle gates at once.
Hugo and his men have been busy. They've already breached the castle's outer wall. The Imperials are holding the ground for now, but it's only a matter of time before the keep falls. Those fuckers really went to town on this place. Almost like they want to wipe it off the map.
Just a means to an end.
All this for one man? They didn't have to go so far.
If you keep your wits about you, I reckon you can make it up to the castle without raising the alarm.
Давай, Гав, ты лучший мужик.
I'll sniff out any townsfolk who haven't escaped yet and send them on their way.
Be careful.
Likewise.
Поэтому да.
Do anything I want to do.
Да, собственно, плотва. Да, в каждой части финалки есть плотва. Вау. Вкусно.
I thought I was ready for this, but...
I know. It's like a nightmare. This was our home.
Господи, как я хочу прибить одну мадам, но она меня прям бесит здесь. Вот прям... В прошлом стриме она была. Собака. Господи, что я так делаю?
This isn't an invasion. It's a massacre.
He'll stop at nothing, Clive. Nothing.
Why do this?
Clive, we can get through here.
Murderers!
There's only one fitting punishment. It's over.
Я до сих пор обожаю этот приемчик. Чересчур имбовый.
I yield! I yield!
Сейчас эту Фатиму успокоим, блин.
Look what we have here.
Gentlemen!
Здорово, Фатима. Сейчас тебя успокою, блин.
You won't escape!
Фатима успокоилась, куда дальше? Под мост. Ну, как под мост. Под руиной.
Out of our way!
Я обожаю эту добивашку, блин. Надо воспламенение качнуть. Какой сам плохо. Консоль вроде бы не гудит.
It's the out. Get out of my city or die.
Так, а ну-ка, воспоминания. Воспоминания. Да, психанула. А, это типа удлинение моей этой ульты. Ага. Ладно, пусть будет так. Я думаю, там большой урон дадут или еще что-то.
We're nearly at the castle. It ends there.
Я прям к какому-то жесткому босс-файту готовят. Я бомбанул, блин. Сгорите. Хи-хи. Нет, это не Кучка. Что опять кису наказать какую-то? Как красивая киса.
Attack! Ready?
What do you think?
Стоим.
up to something.
We need to stop it. Whatever it takes.
Nice try.
It's down.
Then let's make this count. Garuda! Nice try.
Ai.
Help me, boy.
Так, я здесь. Есть кто живой?
Jill!
We meet at last, Sid. Or should I say, Lord Rosfield? I've been looking for you for a very long time.
Ты этого Сида ищешь.
I'm so glad you accepted my invitation. I went to some trouble with the decorations. Do you like what I've done with the place?
Bastard!
Such a pity your
Кучка.
predecessor couldn't join us. But I am sure you will prove compelling company. Be still, little snowflake. I would not have you melt before your starring moment.
Чувак, тебе крышка. Ты понимаешь?
Now, on to the festivities.
Нет, тот эфирик не погуляет. Ну что, за собаку играть теперь, что ли? Ух ты. Мою ковыралку взяли.
That's just great, that is. I suppose it's up to me then.
Дралась с кисой, блин. Видимо, кисы было мало. Ну там что, моя башка будет? Ух ты. Эва.
Where do you want me?
You! Bring the prisoner!
Па. Чувак какой. Больше, чем вот этот вот.
Yes, no more than she deserves for getting into bed with an outlaw.
We should get into mine.
Lord Kupka commands your presence. You're to bear witness to the girl's execution.
Such a waste.
Я ж лучший мужичок. Я ж говорил, что он лучший.
Gav!
После Сида.
Crystal fetters are a bastard to open, just so you know. Don't worry, I'll have them off before you can blink.
Where's Jill?
In the courtyard.
Shit. We have to hurry.
The Imperials have sounded the retreat and cleared out of the castle. But the place is still swarming with Kupka's men.
Leave them to me.
I'll make my way up top and circle round the back. Quick as you like, eh?
На.
Nearly forgot.
Зубочисточку мою забыли. Спасибо.
Hold on, Jill. I'm coming. I have to get to the courtyard.
Don't you let her die.
I hope you've got a plan, Clive, because we are fucked if you don't.
Собака. Собака все еще ждет. Кусь его за жопу. Или за что-то другое. Главное сделать кусь. Когда себе у меня собака на максималках. Я раньше так не делал. Вау. У меня теперь собака на максималках.
Jill, can you stand? Come, Lord Rosfield. Don't tell me you tire of my entertainment.
Купка.
Enough!
Кучечка.
Perhaps it is time we served the main repast. I trust you are hungry!
Все будете гореть.
Much obliged.
Stay close. We're getting out of here. And Toggle, thank you.
А теперь собаки на максималках.
Care to explain what the fuck your dog just did?
Later, everyone. With me. That includes you, Toggle. Nice try.
Where did this lot come from?
Can you still fight?
I can try.
Ай, Саша, ты пришел. Бежать, падла. Ну шо, Кучка, сейчас за твоей жопой выйдем.
Still breathing, are you?
Ого.
Then Lord Kupka's reward shall be ours.
Ух ты, братишки, которые танцовщики.
I thought bad news always came in threes.
Let them come.
Думаешь, один такой физкультурник? Я тоже могу так. Боль. Какие-то местные аватары не очень боевые попались.
It's over.
For now. But I bet that wasn't the last of them. And they won't stop hunting us until Kupka's dead. So you get in there and finish the job, eh?
Go on. If they come again, we'll hold them back.
All right. But be careful.
А собака со мной или не со мной? Нет, собака не со мной. Обидно. Ой. Я не хотела дверь трогать. Господи, как перестать болтать в управлении. Кучка.
You're late. Trouble on the way.
Just enjoying your entertainment.
How gratifying.
Да, сейчас разбей.
Defend your father's throne, Lord Rosfield. The Grand Duchy of Rosaria. A realm without a ruler, an army, even a people. A veritable kingdom of dust.
Да ладно, ты его не разбил.
Truly, I see no throne to defend.
Ты разбил. Знаешь, говорю.
Enough of your games, Kupka. Just tell me what you want.
Sid's head in a box.
Да, кто-то такие
Imagine my
голову.
disappointment when I learned that he met his end at the hand of another. And my relief to learn that you had taken up his thrice damned name.
Там башка Бенедикта такие была. Ну это не Сид был. Я
Your
не думаю.
master slew Benedicta Harmon and defiled her body. If you choose to bear that murderer's name, then you shall answer for his crimes.
The only crimes I shall answer for are my own. Sid did everything in his power to save that woman, though she was long past saving. And so I did what he couldn't. It was me all along, Hugo.
It was you.
Да ладно. Ты ж в подключке был.
You killed her.
I did.
Then I am fortunate indeed. I had thought the most I could wish for was to take the life of one he loved, just as he did to me. But it seems I was wrong. And I shall have my revenge. We shared a dream. I would be the king of the world. She would be my queen. And together, we would rule like the gods we are. But you crushed that dream, ground it into dust.
Мне кажется, эта женщина плевать себе хотела. Причем же очень сильно хотела плевать.
For what you tear you apart with my bare hands!
And what of you? How many people have you killed? How many dreams have you crushed? You're not the only one who's seen their world fall apart around them. You'll get no pity from me, Kupka. No pity. And no mercy. Now die!
It is time!
А тебе ирония. Навык своей женщины, блин. Да, я забыла, что оно не то. Да не говори, блин. Да. Да. Какая ты толстая.
Die by my hand, CrossFit. My hatred for you is unending. Unyielding. Let this palace be your grave!
What? Oh, shit.
Что хп сняло? Ты занесла за ней, себе нереально какой-то Dark Souls, блин. Помоги в своей стихии. Да. Ай. Давай. Ходи. Да. Давай. Мамочки, что за буря, блин. Да не туда! Долбеса кусок ты. Ай, господи. Я не знаю, что он в него полетел. Я ухожу, он такой, я вперед пошел. Я тебе говорю, Кучка, ты-то величкая, блин. Кстати, это моя первая смерть в игре была. Опять пробурился, блин. Да.
Just like your forefathers. Your journey ends now! This is my domain!
Мамця. Кучка побеждена, блин. Надолго ли? Даже без Айкона обошлась. Ну тут ты куда пошел? Чел в 3 раза выше, чем ты. О! Это больно. Лапки. Нифиг было ими раскидываться. Ой, художественный фильм спиздили или что? Да. Это я.
I'll kill you! I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
Да угомонись ты, черт, а! Ай, блин. Ну не психовал бы ты, тебя бы... Ладно. Хотел предложить, что пришьют обратно, но не пришьют, наверное. Ручонки-то дотянут.
There. You mustn't get yourself worked up.
Wait!
Что за бедюк?
Another time, Mythos.
Что? Что?
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Well, load of scum. Who the fuck invited them? Not that that's the biggest surprise we've had today. Where did you learn to do that, Torgal? Not telling, eh? Suit yourself.
Gav, we have to find Clive.
Да Клайв сам сейчас вот найдет.
Sorry.
Я же говорю.
You missed one.
We were worried.
So was I.
Я назову этот стрим «Кучка без ручек».
I was so close. If it hadn't been for my gift, I would have finished him.
I'm just glad you got out of there alive.
When did the Royalists arrive?
Right after you went inside. Just when we thought we were shot of Titans, lot. In pile Odins. Not enough of them to worry us, though.
No. You didn't see the one who took Kupka away.
So, what? You think they came here to save him? Well, I'll be fucked if I know what's going on, but every minute we spend racking our brains, that bastard's getting further away. So what do?
We go back to the hideaway. I'm too tired to think. As are you, by the looks of it. And after what Jill's been through. Let's worry about Kupka later, shall we?
Aye. All right. It'll give us a chance to solve the riddle of your magic mud, too. Hey, how you feeling? Ready to go home?
Опасная кучка, блин. Настолько опасно, что я его забрала. Ну ладно, один-один у нас с ним.
Just look at the state of you. You're more of a wreck than this place. Is this what you call taking better care of yourself? No more excuses, your ladyship. I order you to rest.
Fine. I'll rest.
She's in good hands.
But we should have never let her fall into Hugo's. Back when he had some like. The question is, where is he now?
And what the hell were those royalists doing there?
I was wondering about that all the way home.
Otto may have heard something. I'll talk to him.
And I'll talk to Torms.
The lawsman? About what?
About your faithful hound for a start. If any four-legged friend's ever done that before, I'm betting Torms will have read about it. But what I want to know is, what happens afterwards? It's all well and good Torgal saving our arses, but if it costs him what it cost Jill...
Right. Let me know if you learn anything.
Will do. And you do the same, eh?
Jill, listen to Taya.
I will. Thank you.
Что-то они какие-то все упорнутые сейчас. Не знаю почему. Нормально так. Господи, еще как-то осваивать вот это вот хренотень. А где он, кстати? Нифига себе песик. Пес как пес, да, конечно. Пес барбос.
Otto, is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
She's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's did what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the curse breakers and their other friends in the west, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet, but it's only a matter of time.
Right. Let me know when you find something.
There he is. All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world.
Что это такое?
Mid. When did you get back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the canvas in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right. You win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on. Breath of fresh air. Bloody tempest, more like.
Oi, Otto, you got my gill?
Huh? What are you on about?
My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying.
That little...
The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's plotting.
83 местные карты, я теряюсь.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest soon?
Дорогоцінні.
Воля 70.
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it. Then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see you now. All right. I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need, and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
Почему-то она меня бесит.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Что, самый никак взять или что?
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again. Drawing on it. Jill looked white as a sheet when we went in.
Was wondering where you got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list.
Да, сейчас, блин, я не считаю из этой дурочки.
Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment,
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen.
Да, зато я, который тут пешачу на всех, блин, плати деньги.
Blackthorn, you busy?
What does it look like?
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools. Think you can make them? Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship? I'll see what I can do. Till I'll bring them over when I'm done. My thanks. And mids, no doubt. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
Динь-динь-динь.
Do with a good oil in this. Should be enough to keep. How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch them, will all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other feller? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
Типа дают расслабиться перед финальным боем или что? С этим безруким. Из Диабло, походу, пришел этот тренд руки рубать, блин.
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the Rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there, then.
Ой.
She had a man a Grieger. Please, teach me how to fight.
О, все бокотки со мной. Привет, птиц. Мой птиц. Мой самый лучший птиц. Ой, я одна. Только сейчас почему-то обратила на это внимание. Серьезно.
if it ain't the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats sacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor.
Да ё-моё.
Before we go?
Задолбали своими услугами. Нельзя просто взять и пойти.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly. And take care.
Чинилы, блин. Найдем, починим. Кому-нибудь морду.
This shouldn't take long.
Суровый каратель, я только что получила звание. Я в тебя вообще-то кинула навык. Корень себе кусок. Все, ушатали один, блин. Я не люблю летающих врагов, это ужас. Ненавижу, просто презираю.
That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left.
Жуть.
Oh, it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
don't they? Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's on to your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
Ну, пошли в хату.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Ой, как же мне липа бегает, это капец. Либо мне так кажется.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
All right, Clive? You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
Ну что, задание выполнено.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Ну что, есть еще недобрые дела? Сань, ты тут или уже спишь?
Ah, Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves.
Потому что мне кажется, что я якобы с шизой сама с тобой болтаю, так как никто не... Думаю, ты уже уснул. Цветочки собираешь. Почему мне грибочки?
What's everyone whispering about?
В целом, пока никакого экшона не происходит, можно действительно почилить.
Jill looked white as a sheet.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other?
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
No, собака.
Regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health.
Полезная.
Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
Заездила мне уже эта мелкая, капец. Гстись.
Brilliant.
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Так, что там Кучка у нас? Кучка невеличка.
I think I'll wait till Mid's away to take it to her.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
Ну, сидит этот безумный где-то. Психует.
Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
Че, безумки, что ли? Сам пришел такой. Ты мне руки отрубили, я грустю. Давай перемирие.
For your trouble. It was a pleasure,
Они.
in hindsight.
Uncle Byron?
Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
Ой, дядька трещоль. Господин, такая душка. Возможно, увидишь богомута своего сейчас. Но это не точно.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Господи, я не удивлюсь, если она когда-нибудь его траванет.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
Вот тебе и блондинчик, это тот самый.
He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmecs to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built.
Какой он ублюдок, а?
The
Прям
Empire
жену
will
под
live
стать себе
on.
выбрала.
Dion?
Yes, sire.
Нюхни, чихни, харкни, не знаю. И отдай его своей женушке. Ну, бля.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once.
Чел, выброси этот цветок и воткни его в глаз. Чтоб таких ног не было.
May Grega forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
Что-то мне подсказывает, что здесь везде пиздёж.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
Сань, что скажешь тебе? Как тебе замес этот? Эта женщина вообще прям без вазелина лезет куда не надо.
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith.
Так клеветно сидит на коленках. У своей матушки.
Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you? 2,000?
Кто-то упал в обморок. Можно мне тоже так... Такого дяди с сундуками, пожалуйста?
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you.
Ну давай, рассказывай, что у нас тут.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
Хорошо ставишь, мать. Мне не нравится твоя ставка.
So it was the Waludas who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Ooh.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop,
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks.
Ну, не знаю.
I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
Так, секунду. Так. Дядя Байен.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Господин дядя просто 100 из 10 чел.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is. Good girl.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands. Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Who do you think those soldiers were?
So, Lord Cook.
Кушайте побегушки. Это куда главное?
There she is, the good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehere. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Ты же волк. Скажи, я волк. И мне все равно.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
Блин, я тоже хочу кушать. Там и колбаска, и все, что хочешь. Мне вот интересно, как этот челик кушает. Теперь его кормят, что ли? Опа! А, наш блондинчик здесь. Так рядышком.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Theon has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. You must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Скажи, что братик здесь. Скажи. Хватит эти интриги мучить-то, а. Такая, смотри, это та баба. Или тетя.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Kupka, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Эх, все из-за дебильного деда.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
Боже. Давай.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend.
Да блин, да.
Gladly.
Не пожуй, что ли. Наказали бедняжек. Ой. Что ты творишь, Клайв? Я хз. Ну, блин, дядя у тебя, конечно, бесподобный, блин.
For your trouble.
Нормально.
Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Господи, дядя просто конфетка, блин. А все, сипалься, пиздюк.
Now's our chance.
Не сибался.
Your Grace?
Да что за страдания? Надо братика звать. Почему все время вот это вот интрига ни за что, ни про что, блин? Давай собака лай, собака лай, собака лай. Ну и ладно. Собака не лай.
Clive?
О, наконец-то. Слишком поздно. Феникс тоже ушел. И даже привет не сказал. Морковку не доел.
What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Да. Ой, Шечки, куда дальше? Оказывается, какая-то большая очень. Горшки, тарелочки, кому надо, берите.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Wheat incense! Wasp wax candles!
Light it, for Gilbert's sake. You're a bear.
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No. I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
Сейчас она такая... Мне говорят, что вы ищете меня.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Well, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
А сейчас я даже не удивлюсь, если на меня нападут. Вообще нет.
Can I help you? Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly. Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange
Бордель. Опять бордель, мне по борделям кидают туда-сюда.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it. Stay down.
Уже тут такие моменты бывают настолько банальные, блин. Эй, я перекатилась. Пум. О, не вспомнила, что у меня есть вкусняшка в тумбочке. Еще жуть. Недопонимание.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Опять по борделям шляться. Прям тут весело.
My carpet.
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff!
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle. I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
Что ж, я считаю, что это уже достаточно. Мне пора отдохнуть как и моей консоли. Наверное. Ну, в общем, спасибо всем, кто приходил ко мне на стрим. Спасибо, кто будет его смотреть. Всем до завтра. Будем уже ползать по пустыне. Всем пока.